Hello everyone, and this is the night we'll find out if Newcastle got what it takes to get themselves through over the line on aggregate to get to the finals of the Conference League in Lisbon against Padres Impact, or maybe Bayern Leverkusen in their respective game, kicking things off exact same time as this game here for Newcastle to play away from home. As Newcastle got a massive chance in their shoulders. That 2-goal aggregate lead is massive for them, and could they hold out and could they get the best aggregate score by the end of the second leg to get themselves through in their first ever European final in their football club's history? And let's get to the game live in Villarreal. And Newcastle United have this massive chance here tonight to go through in their first ever European final next month in July. Because we know how good this game really is in terms of Newcastle. They know that this matchup is a real work in progress for them to get themselves in a European final. But Villarreal, however, on the other hand, they could end up doing something here tonight and stop Newcastle from going into the Conference League final if they end up scoring at least 3 goals here for tonight. If they win 3-0 Villarreal, they go through. If it's 2-0, then the game will go to penalties between Newcastle and Villarreal at the end of the game. So there's a lot to play for here for both teams in this matchup, as maybe a chance for a Europa Conference League place. It could be maybe for Villarreal if they can end up scoring 3 goals here for tonight. 2 goals will make this game go to penalties. 3 goals will send Villarreal through. Newcastle's job here for tonight is to hold out this 2-0 aggregate lead to take here away from home in Spain for a chance to put themselves in that European final. And they have that team, Newcastle. They're not going to be here intimidated. They're going to come here this evening and really hold out and do something in this matchup. Even if they can get a goal here away from home, then Newcastle are definitely safe for themselves to be in the final of the European competitions for next month. So there's a lot to play for here for Newcastle and also for Villarreal. And let's get the game underway here in Spain, here in Villarreal. Villarreal versus Newcastle, second leg of the UEFA Conference League semi-finals. So here we go, and let's get the game underway here. Villarreal and Newcastle at it here for grabs for this match. And now here's Bruno Guimaraes now to Longstaff. And now St. Maximin now runs the ball through. Nice pass there now to Longstaff, has a shot, gone to the goalkeeper there, nice and comfortable right there to Jorgensen. And now he boots the ball away. And now heading there back now from Newcastle. Great start for Newcastle, putting the pressure on Villarreal's goalkeeper. Well, that's what Newcastle have to do here tonight. They're 2 goals up on aggregate. And 2-0 are pretty good for Newcastle to be 2-0 up in the semi-finals, because they can end up doing something here tonight and stop Villarreal from going through. Then that means Newcastle got a place in Lisbon for the Conference League final. There's a shot here now, and now Bania has a shot, and it's gone to the goalkeeper there to Nick Pope. So Alex Bania right there could not put the ball past the goalkeeper Nick Pope. So Bania right there gave himself a chance here for a corner for Villarreal to try and get something in this match. So let's see what happens here now for Villarreal. Now is Gerald Moreno now the ball. Short corner here now for Villarreal. Into the box here, good save there. Into the hands of Nick Pope, nice and easy. And now Pope will boot the ball away here now. Now here's to Pedraza. Now Pedraza now to Ilaz. Great defending. And now here's to oh, it's a chance here. Oh god. Could have been somewhere. It could have been a handball of some sort. It could have been in the box, but luckily it wasn't. Great defending there from Newcastle to block that ball from that shot there from Villarreal. Now here's Wilson now. Bruno Guimaraes now to Longstaff. Little ping there, did not go anywhere from that. And now here's to again for Villarreal. And now here's Combs Sema. Now Combs Sema now the ball. Oh, what a run there for Villarreal! Oh my god, that could have been a goal, that could have been there. But great save there from Nick Pope to stop that from going to the back of the net. Looks like Villarreal have created a little bit of early chances here in this match. Good save there from Pope, and they are 2-0 up in aggregate in this match so far still. But 2 corners for Villarreal in the match. I think Villarreal going short again here, this time around again, unless... Yeah, he does. He passed it short for the second time in this matchup. Cross into the box here. Head away there from Dan Burn. And now here's to Sana. Anderson. Wilson. Now Guimaraes. Oh, what a ball there. Oh my God, the Brazilian here. Joelinton has a hit. What a goal there from Joelinton. And Newcastle 1-0 up. What a brilliant strike there from Joelinton. As he struck that ball right in the top corner, and Newcastle are definitely going through now to the Conference League finals. What a goal there for the Brazilian. All the Newcastle fans behind the goal, the away fans, are going absolutely mad here tonight, because the Geordies might get themselves their first ever European final, as Newcastle have never got to a final before like this magnitude, and they've done it here in style slightly, it might be, here tonight for Villarreal to lose this game. But there you go, 1-0 has been given here, the scoreline so far, as Newcastle are 1 goal in front and 3 goals up on aggregate. Now here's Gerard Moreno, and now it's a chance here now to a chance for Alexandre Slough. Slough has a shot and he scores for Villarreal. And now got a goal back in this matchup here, but they are losing it on aggregates, but at least they've got a little bit of something here though. And we are in the first half, remember, and anything can happen for Villarreal. Villarreal can end up scoring another 2 goals and send this game to penalties to seal this game to be a penalty shootout to find out who'll get to the final of the Conference League. But what a perfect goal there from Slough. And now Villarreal 1, Newcastle United 1 here in the game. Now let's see what happens. Now here's to Guimaraes. Great defending there now from Villarreal. Now Slough. And now here's Baina. Now Baina now. Good ball. Gerard Moreno there has a shot, but good defending there from Newcastle. That's a perfect strike. But good obviously defending there from Newcastle. Now it looks like here that Villarreal now, short corner. Good block there from Newcastle here now. Another corner here for, looks like for Villarreal. But unbelievable chance there. But Alexandre Slough, great goal from him. They are still behind on aggregate though. They might be 1-1, but they're still behind. They've got to score another 2 goals if they can try and do anything in this game. And Slough will obviously have to try and do something else to try and get another goal here, because he's their main talisman for Villarreal. Alexandre Slough scored a few goals so far in La Liga this season. There's a chance for a goal again, and now Villarreal are 2-1 up here, and Real Abidal makes it 2-1 and 3-2 in aggregate. And now Villarreal are sneakily, slowly getting back in the matchup here on aggregate. They are still behind now by 3-2. But that 2-1 goal right here for Villarreal makes a little bit of worrying anxieties here for Newcastle. The only good thing Newcastle have done so far, as Joelinton got that goal against the keeper of Jorgensen to make it 3-2 in the game, and still holding out this 3-2 aggregate lead. But it looks like here Villarreal might even do something here and send this game to penalties potentially, so if things go bad here for Newcastle. They're still in front though in aggregate, Newcastle, but it looks like the anxieties are kicking in here for Newcastle. Maybe they might even slip up here tonight. And 2-1 Villarreal. And now here's to Sean Longstaff now. And that's going to be that for half time, ladies and gentlemen. And the score at half time is 3-2 for Newcastle and 2-1 to Villarreal. And that man right there, Raul Abidal, to score that great header from a corner set piece, as it is now 2-1 to Villarreal at the break. And we are back here for the second half between Villarreal and Newcastle United, as Newcastle are 3-2 up on aggregate, and let's see if actually Newcastle can create something here, a bit of magic here in the second half to really hold out this 3-2 aggregate lead. But here's Slough. Slough now holding it nice and tight here for Villarreal. Now there's a chance in there again. Now to Moreno. Now there's a chance here for Slough. Could have gone into the back of the net there, but great save there from Nick Pope. And that's an unbelievable shot there from the Norwegian. And he was in a very good position there to score another goal there. And make it 3-3 on aggregate, because they need to get something here, Villarreal. Another goal could put them to penalties. They've got to score 2 goals in the game to win the whole tie. So they've got to try and put that in mind in this match. But here's now to again. And now Kike Firmino. And now here's to a chance here now for Villarreal to score. Now Ijaz. Villarreal now on the attack. Now Dan Burn, good defending there from him. Now Elliot Anderson. Now Jolinton. Now Wilson. Now here's a chance here now to Longstaff. Longstaff, nice tight position here for him to try and do something here. Now here's to Guimaraes. And Guimaraes scores! And Newcastle are 2-2 and 4-2 in aggregate. And Newcastle extend their aggregate lead to now 4-2 in aggregate. And they are now one step closer now into a European final for next month. I think Villarreal fans have given up slightly, because Newcastle United had to come here in this game here tonight. Even though they won 2-0 in the first leg, Villarreal could be very dangerous at their game at their home stadium. So the momentum might shift back to Villarreal's favour. But to Newcastle to handle 2 goals here away from home, that's massive in a way. There's no way back now, I don't think, with Villarreal. I think the tie's all over, I think, here. And I think Newcastle will get themselves their first ever European final by next month in July in Lisbon. What a brilliant game for Newcastle. And for Eddie Howe as well is massive for him. And now here's Wilson. Saint-Maximin. Now here's a chance for Guimaraes. Now Abidal. Now here's all the way to, looks like now from Kraft. Now here's to Guimaraes. Now good defending there from Villarreal here. Now here's Slough. And now all the way to Slough again here now for Villarreal again now. Longstaff. Now here's chance for Guimaraes. And now here's Anderson. Could be something special here for Newcastle. Great defending then. Now back to Jorgensen here now for the team. Now here's a chance here. Header. Now Wilson. And now here's Mikel Merino. Great pass there now to Bainer. Bainer's through. Alex Bainer now. Good defending there from Livramento for Newcastle. Wilson holds it. Now all the way to again for Villarreal. And now Pedraza. Now Pedraza now. And they can get another goal. No, wait a second. Alexander Slough. He's 1v1 to the goalkeeper. Slough makes it 3-2. And Newcastle are now 3-2 in front here at Villarreal. And this might be a chance to try and get back in the game. That's a massive goal right there from Villarreal to put themselves in the lead. But they're still behind here on aggregate. But Alexander Slough scores his second goal in the matchup. His second goal against Newcastle here for tonight. Brilliant hit. Nice composure right there from Slough. Right in that top corner. And now Villarreal are in a very, let's say, good position here to try and get another goal in this matchup to send this game to penalties. Unless Villarreal might score 2 goals. They've got another 4 minutes left to try and do that though. They are still behind in the tie. They are still behind. And there's still a lot of worries still for Villarreal, because Newcastle still go through into the Conference League final as the moment still. But foul's being given here. Yellow card for, looks like here, from Gerard Moreno here, been booked. Gerard Moreno's been booked here for Villarreal. There's a sliding tackle right there now from Elliot Anderson, the young teenager for Newcastle, a local boy. And Newcastle got themselves a free kick. Doing quite well so far in this matchup here, I've got to say. In terms of holding out this, even though they're losing this matchup, they're going to go through to the UEFA Conference League. Massive major final. Never done it before as a club. They might do it in the next 3 minutes from now. Almost over the game here now. Now it looks like here that Newcastle hold it again. Try and do anything here as possible here, Newcastle. And the whistle here blows for full time. And Newcastle United are through into the finals of the Conference League in Lisbon. And that's a massive good result here for Newcastle, despite them losing this game here 3-2 in the matchup. But on aggregate, they won the game here by 4-3 in the matchup. A massive win, and now Villarreal are out and Newcastle are through into the next round of the Conference League. Congratulations for Newcastle here for tonight. And the official results of the semi-finals of the Conference League, as it ended Leverkusen 0, Padres 1, and Padres head through to the finals, while Villarreal 3, Newcastle United 2, but Newcastle go through 4-3 on aggregate. And that will mean that Newcastle United will play in Portugal, in Lisbon, in the Conference League final against Padres Impact, as that game will be live on BBC and also on RBC for this massive matchup between the British side Newcastle and the Republican team of Padres Impact. Their first ever European final of their whole football club's history comes to a wait here in July when these two play each other for the European final. And that's all we have time for here right now for the second leg of the UEFA Conference League here for tonight. And Newcastle United are the team will be in a European final for the first time in their history, as Eddie Howe has broken Newcastle's all-time record to get Newcastle in their first ever major European final in next month from now to take on Padres Impact. But that's all from me here right now in the gantry, in the studio, Richard Keys, as we'll be returning back for this weekend with some football action in the Premier League. But until then, for myself here today, Richard Keys, have a very good night, everyone.